Welcome back to the Early Line Live right here on this Thursday, rounding out our 3 hours together, talking some college basketball. You just heard from Donnie right side, a team total that he loves, Maryland under 74.5 as the Terps travel to the State Farm Center tonight in Champaign, Illinois. One of two top 25 teams in men's college hoops in action tonight, along with Memphis, who plays earlier in an AAC affair. Let's talk some women's college basketball. We haven't been checking in as much as necessary, but now as conference play picks up all around the country, let's dive in. Fourth-ranked team in the nation. That would be USC, now a Big Ten team, and yesterday against Purdue, oh boy, Juju Watkins and the Trojans came through. 79-37, the Trojans covering as a 26.5-point favorite. This team is loaded this year. Juju Watkins now 20 games played for USC this season. Yesterday scoring just 16 points. She has scored 20 plus in 18 of 20 games. Kiki Iriafen, also for USC, has been balling this year. USC, a very solid team. How about Paige Bueckers and Connecticut? Paige nearly had a 20-point triple-double in only 3 quarters yesterday in a rout of Villanova, but when you win a game by 43 and still hit the century mark, you don't really have to play in the final 10 minutes of regulation. UConn covered as a 29.5-point favorite. Again, Paige was like an assist shy and a rebound shy or 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double. Still a ton of star power in women's college basketball. Juju Watkins, Paige Bueckers, Haley Van Lith for TCU. But an upset yesterday. Oklahoma State outright as a 5.5-point dog against a top 10 TCU team and the Horned Frogs. Big victory for the Pokes yesterday. Now, as we look at a couple of games today, Big Ten is loaded with a ton of top 25 teams in that AP poll, including a top 15 tilt tonight in Columbus, Maryland, and Ohio State. The Buckeyes at home, number 12 in the country, nearly a double-digit favorite, 9.5-point spread. And if you want to keep the number in single digits for the moment, Ohio State is minus 120 in terms of the juice that you need to lay. Good SEC basketball as well on the women's side. Top 20 tilt in Austin, Texas, 13.5-point favorite against number 17, Tennessee. When you look at some of the numbers this year, the SEC stout, of course, in men's college basketball. Same story in women's college basketball. We were supposed to get a top 5 tilt on this Thursday, rescheduled for a blockbuster, a monumental matchup in prime time between second-ranked South Carolina, we'll talk about that in just a moment, and number 5 and unbeaten, a perfect 20-0 LSU. That game in Columbia tomorrow now, postponed by 1 day because of the snow and the winter weather the South has seen this week. That is going to be an incredible game. LSU, again, unbeaten, perfect, 20-0 this year. No Angel Reese anymore, but Anissa Morrow has been rebounding like a fiend for Kim Mulkey and the Bayou Bengals. South Carolina, often undefeated at this stage of a college basketball season or any year under Don Staley, who just signed a new extension, by the way, to become the highest paid coach ever, I believe, in women's college basketball. Still the national championship favorites at plus 200. But the Gamecocks do have a loss this year. To who? Oh, that would be the number 1 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins. A 5-1 price on UCLA. Undefeated, 18-0 UCLA, who you see on the road today in Piscataway against Rutgers as a 27.5-point favorite. Again, the Bruins are perfect. They are 18-0. UCLA has won all 18 games this year. Only one of them has been decided by single digits, and that was against a top 20 Louisville team over in Paris. Lauren Betts, one of the most dominant bigs in the sport for UCLA, averaging a double-double, 20 and 10, nearly 3 blocks a game, shooting it at nearly a 62% clip from the floor. I'll tell you this, I was doing a little research, getting inspired, looking at some women's college basketball last night. I bet UCLA at a 5-1 number to win the national championship. South Carolina has the pedigree, and it is proven. Rightfully so. UConn has the star in Paige Bueckers. USC, and Juju Watkins are going to contend. Hannah Hidalgo and Notre Dame. But UCLA is a dominant force. I'll take that 5-1 price entering the tournament any day. Football Friday, tomorrow, the early line, 8 a.m. Eastern.